Hey guys, it's Cool Cow here, back from the Coolest Cow. Today we're actually making a video in Minecraft. Well, we can tell by now. What you're looking at in front of me right now is called the Sheepinator, but that's not what our video is about. Today our video is going to be about my take on a super smelter. So, just the backstory to this. This is in my survival, well not survival, but me and my friend are building like a quote-unquote apocalyptic vault. If you guys want a tour of it when it's done, let me know in the comments section. But this is about the super smelter I built in front of me. So this is essentially something I built after I tried to build a mumbo-jumbo super smelter. I think there might have been either I screwed it up somehow or there was something with the PC and console differences. So I built this much simpler version. It's not nearly as good as Mumbo Jumbo's, but if you're looking for a quick and easy, like, I guess you could call it super smelter, and it definitely works on consoles, that's what I'm playing on. This is the design, and there will be a tutorial at the end of this video, but let me quickly explain how it works. So you can see the chests I'm filling in right now have coal in them, and that's because, you probably already know this, but if you put a hopper and connect it to the front of a furnace, that will fuel it, and then if you put one on the top, that will put a thing to cook inside of it. So here we're doing a quick demo with iron ore, and the thing that makes this so fast along with other super smelters, it's not like unique to this, is the rail system underneath. And right here I'm going to block it off because I'm not going to use the whole thing right now because I don't have time to fill it in. It literally takes like 5 or 10 minutes to fill our whole system in. But so, yeah, actually, I have to empty out this chest because we've been doing a lot of tests with it. But the whole idea is it's way more efficient, no matter how many you have, than one single furnace. And, yeah, so, but the thing that makes it a super smelter is the minecart system underneath it. When you have a minecart with a hopper, it travels underneath all the furnaces to grab the iron as it comes out, which is much more efficient than running through and collecting them. And then what you see is then you have the hopper thing over here that goes into the chest. And if you're wondering why we have like 7 hoppers in a row, we found out in testing that the minecart will only generally drop 1 piece of iron per hopper. If it has more than that, it will only drop. So in ours, it will only drop 7. If it doesn't have 7, obviously, then it will only drop that number of what it has. But we put 7 down, so you get 7 per run when we're using the whole thing, not 1. I'm not sure why it does that. It might just be a glitch or a bug. But in our testing, we found that it did, so that's why we have 7 hoppers. It's entirely unnecessary, but you could also say the same about our gigantic super smelter. But let's get on with the tutorial. So first you're going to need a building block. I chose iron, a hopper, a powered minecart rail, a block of redstone, which is only used for powering the minecart rail. So if you have another thing you like to power rails with, you can do that. Then you need a furnace, a minecart with a hopper, a trap chest, and a chest. That is very important to have the 2 different variants, because you want to be able to place them side by side and not have them connect. So first we're going to get started by, this is how many furnaces you want. So I'm doing 5 for the tutorial, and then just replace one of those blocks with redstone. So that will mean we have 5 furnaces. Now we're going to place down a chest, and actually I have a correction later in the video. I messed it up right now. But the basic idea is you're going to place a chest and have furnaces coming out of it. I did 2 in this video, as that's pretty good when you only have 5 furnaces. And then what I did here is I placed a slab above it, so you can still open the chest, but it stops the minecart. Turns out slabs stop the minecart and they don't get going again. So later in the video I'm going to fix this, so I would ignore that step for now. But then you're going to place your rails down, and you're going to have to sneak on those hoppers, as you'd probably know, so that you don't place the powered rails into the hopper. And then you're going to place furnaces, but only over the non-hopper rails. So you're only going to place those over the iron blocks. Then you're going to shift-click hoppers directly down into the top of all the furnaces, not into one another, like down into the top. And then, since I'm on console, I can't shift when flying. I did these from the top as well, but you're going to shift click some onto the front face of it. So you can see right here that all the furnaces on the front go into the furnace, not into each other. And same with the top. Now, you're going to place your chests and trap chests, but you have to alternate. So chest, space, and then you're going to put trap chests in the middle, so that we don't get a double chest thing going on here, because you don't want that for maximum efficiency, I would say. Also, if you can theoretically smelt multiple different items on this at once, but if you have double chests, that won't work. So short story, just make sure you alternate. It will be a pretty obvious sign if it doesn't do that. And you can see here, I put down the minecart, and it gets stopped by the slab. So I'm going to fix that now and show you how to do that. So first, just... I used a block of iron here. So what you're going to want to do is put a block at the end of your current hoppers. And you can see, you're going to have to delete the hopper unless you have really good reflexes. But what you're going to have to do is just shift-click one more hopper into that chest. But everything will still work. As you can see, if I throw in the hopper there, it is in the chest. And if you want the extra capability, just plop down an extra chest next to it, and then you'll have double the storage, obviously. So, another thing, just so you know, although this might take a lot of iron for all the hoppers, you don't need to use iron blocks as your building block, so this could be a more survival-friendly world. But just keep in mind, you're going to need iron for all the hoppers and all the rails. So the more you scale it up, the more resource intensive it costs. But to do like a 3 or a 5 like I did here, you could easily get away with minimal iron by doing like wood as a building block, or even dirt if you're that awful. But my point there is you don't need iron blocks. They're completely unnecessary. And you don't need a redstone block. You could do a redstone torch or a lever. But you can see, since this is only 5 and it's iron, you have to wait for each one to smelt it, so the minecart's only picking up one ingot every once in a while, because as you can see in the furnace, it doesn't speed up how quick the furnace smelts it, rather the amount of furnaces going at once. So, I mean, it's still faster than one furnace, but just keep in mind, this is not going to give you a constant flow of iron. But I think that's all I've got time for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll leave a link to Mumbo's creation in the description, because I am literally copying half of his design here. Not trying to say I came up with this on my own. But, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!